Hey guys, Bazzy back here, and it looks like we finally have some new details for NHL 25, as they have just dropped the new presentation updates and features. So I was kind of surprised this isn't a deep dive video. I'm a little concerned about that. I haven't actually gone in and started reading this yet, but let's jump into it. Starting out with next-gen characters. The next best thing to the real thing, thanks to the introduction of Sapient technology and the power of the Frostbite engine on the PS5 and Xbox Series S and X. All of NHL 25's characters have received serious visual overhauls. So again, that's good. They do that each and every year. Moving on here to the Grudge Match. This is something I think a lot of us have kind of wanted to see more about. Hockey is at its best when competition is fierce. The all-new Grudge Match system tracks the history and matchups between teams across online and offline modes, showing relevant stats from previous meetings to add more context and stakes to all the action. Grudge Match also includes impact players who earn special X factors related to their standout performances, along with the new contextually driven cinematics commentary that tune up the heat of the rivalry. So that all sounds good. It's good that it's online and offline. I was concerned it was only going to be a HUD exclusive, but that is our first look there at the Grudge Match. And the Infinite Camera System. The all-new Infinite Camera System completely revamps replays with increased variety and authenticity of angles. Those include broadcast-inspired wired drones and static cameras positioned throughout the rink to capture more of the action. And that is it. That's all we have here for the presentation updates for NHL 25. So let's go back here. I want to see if they actually said this would be a deep dive, or is this all the information we're getting here? Let me scroll back in the Twitter here. Coming soon, NHL 25. Presentation, early to mid-September. Yeah, there's no indication that there would be a deep dive video, so I guess this is all we're getting here. So the camera system, whatever, that's great. The Grudge Match, this is the big kind of piece of all this here, I guess. And it's interesting there that they're going to have different things relating to X factors and player performances in game. I think that could be really cool. You see your first look at the Grudge Match between the Vancouver Canucks and the New Jersey Devils there on screen. You'll see the last 5 games it tracks. New Jersey has won 3 games to 2. I hope these grudge matches, rivalries, whatever they are, they're not totally random, you know. Like, I don't want the Seattle Kraken to have a huge grudge match with the Philadelphia Flyers just for no reason. And I'm kind of interested to see how they're going to come up with those reasons and what's going to really determine that, because it doesn't really say too much about that here. And also, just it's kind of interesting to note that they're going to be having certain cinematics. I don't really know what that's going to mean, to be honest. Obviously, we see quite a bit of that nowadays in Be A Pro. They have all the cutscenes, everything like that. So expect, I guess, a little bit more of that here to come with the new Grudge Match system. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I hope it's not too much. Sometimes when you're playing a game and all that stuff, you just want to get to the action. Totally depends on your style of play. And then, yeah, the next-gen characters here, which, if this is the new Play Now screen, whatever it is when you match up, I think that looks pretty good with Stamkos in the Predators jersey there. But yeah, that's it here for presentation for NHL 25. Honestly, I was expecting a little bit more. These are all, really good. They're fine changes. I think the Grudge Match will add, especially online too, like, if you are someone who plays Hockey Ultimate Team a lot, if you're in those higher divisions, you're going to likely be matching up with those top tier players quite often. And now you can kind of have some kind of bragging rights over your friends. If you're playing them all the time, you can kind of see who has been performing, better recently. Stuff like that is good. Honestly, maybe it's just the fact that we don't have any video of this. We don't actually have a deep dive at time of recording this. When you just have 3 pictures here, and you have 3 paragraphs on screen, you can't really see all that is going to be going into this, if you know what I mean. And I think that is kind of one of the issues here. Even if you just had like a 2 or 3 minute video going over the rivalry system, showing how it works, giving an example from like a franchise mode or something like that, and showing how it actually comes through in the mode. I think something like that would have helped a lot here. Who knows, maybe they're saving that for the franchise mode deep dive here, likely coming next week, I would have to guess. Or honestly, even just kind of showing off some of the different camera angles. Show more screenshots other than this, one static image of Crosby there. I think that would have helped a lot here. Again, there's a look at the coming schedule of everything here related to NHL 25 news. I don't know. If the franchise mode deep dive, hopefully it's a deep dive at this point, isn't an absolute banger, I'm going to be very concerned here. Because the gameplay, there's, again, good changes, but is it enough to really sell you on buying a whole new game here for NHL 25? I'm going to say probably not. And I'm going to say the same thing about presentation. Good changes, I like what they're doing with it, but I don't think it's really enough. And if you're a Hockey Ultimate Team player, they're going to be having the wild card. Again, good change, but if you're not a Hockey Ultimate Team player, then you're not going to really have anything other than what's coming for franchise mode. So hopefully there's some good news coming there. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Definitely let me know, what did you guys think of this presentation news down in the comments below. But that'll do it for today's video. See you all in the next one.